welcome back. Lou and I have been discussing the 7 financial blind spots. I'm learning so much from you, Lou, in this series, as well as the folks watching at home. And today we're going to talk about another big one, another fun one, tax planning.
Yes, taxes are a big one. Yeah. Obviously, taxes, we have been experiencing some great tax rates for years. If you look at tax rates here in America compared to other countries, we're, much lower than most of our world. So the one unknown is where our tax rate's going to go. We can assume that they're going to go up, right? We hope they stay the same. We hope they don't go up much, but we can, based on the debt in our country and so on, that tax rates are going to go up. Sure. And how do we plan for that? How do we tax plan now versus later? And look ahead of those years. Everyone has to prepare their taxes. Tax preparation versus tax planning. We all have to prepare our taxes because we don't want to go to jail, right? We have to pay taxes. But how many people actually plan for the years ahead and look at different ways based on their income that they're going to receive, on strategies, whether to move assets to one account to the other to avoid a tax burden later on, any different strategies that are available now to mitigate our taxes later on as well. So tax planning is a big subject, and I think people are concerned about it. They understand you have to pay taxes, but they don't want to overpay in retirement.
Sure. So you're, basically creating a tax-protected retirement.
Correct. We want to be able to maximize people's retirement income, right? Everybody wants as much income in retirement as they can have within a reasonable amount, right? Maintain that standard of living, but we also want to minimize our tax rates and minimize that burden down the road. So what strategies and ideas are out there that we can take advantage of to accomplish that? There's many different strategies to look at, and that's one of the things that we also pride ourselves on is, are there any different legal loopholes to take advantage of to avoid any big tax burdens down the road?
How do taxes work in a typical 401k?
Obviously, taxes in a 401k are 100% taxable. They are deferred, and as you move into retirement and want to use those funds to supplement Social Security or a pension in retirement, they're going to be treated as 100% taxable as ordinary income. Okay. So again, planning for that is important as well.
So how can we protect ourselves from taxes?
Paying the least amount as possible. We know we have to pay taxes, but the goal is obviously maximizing that income and then finding different ways and different strategies where we can really minimize that burden down the road in retirement and not get caught in a tax trap. Okay. We talk about different distributions down the road. Required minimum distributions are something that happen at a particular age. That's when that becomes uncontrollable income, and we're taxed at a rate of whatever our tax rate is that particular time. So obviously taking advantage of different strategies and ways to minimize that burden that we know down the road.
Okay, so is this where you would use a Roth conversion? Because I've heard that term, but I don't fully know what it means. Could you explain that?
Yes, a Roth conversion is a very popular strategy today. Does it make sense for everyone? No, but it is a popular strategy where people can actually convert from their traditional IRA or 401k bucket into their Roth IRA bucket. Okay. The one bullet point with that is taxes are due when you do convert into that Roth. Okay. The goal of the Roth is it's gross tax-free, it's distributed tax-free, and if there's anything left, it goes to the children or the beneficiaries tax-free as well. So a lot of people are looking at taking a portion in partial conversions from their traditional IRA or 401k now while tax rates are low and their income tax rate is low as a whole, and converting into that Roth IRA where now they can pay less taxes now to avoid larger taxes later.
Well, I think that sounds great, but like you said, something that works for one person might not work for another
100%.
person. So that's why it's just so important to come in and have a conversation
Definitely.
and plan for yourself.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, folks, to get in touch with Lou, the number is on your screen. Come in, have a conversation, and get your tax planning in motion. Thanks so much, Lou. We'll be back with more of the 7 Financial Blind Spots.